Dexter, I must say, I'm really off-put by your newfound tendency to stare intently into that corner. Especially given the job we just came off of, where it seems like our client's Scooby-Doo hoax may have discovered a real haunting. I did not bring that photo back from the scene. Hello everyone, and welcome back, once again, to Crime Scene Cleaner. And yeah, I'm really convinced that we brought something back with us. But you guys seem to really enjoy this game, even though it's more of an occasional series. I really enjoy playing it too, so I am more than happy to indulge that from time to time. Once more, I did not bring this back from the scene, and those eyes look much too realistic for my taste. But hey, at least our desktop is no longer in Redivision. An on-king short circuit. You didn't let me down, that's for sure. The sudden vanishing act of all the folks in the house is one heck of a way to drive down its price. Not exactly what I had in mind initially, but hey, it did the trick. Thanks. You're not at all put off by the fact that you led to the deaths of 3 people. Okay. Huh. Yeah, something really strange is going on around here. Something really strange is going on around here. I'm gonna get to bed. Alright? Let's see what new horrors await us in the morning.
Gentlemen, Big Jim, we've let him do whatever he wants for far too long.
Fuck yeah, it's time we teach this motherfucker who real.
Did someone call for Big Jim? Who's laughing now?
No, please, please. I swear, I won't tell him.
Too much talking.
Oh, what perfect timing. But from what little glimpse we saw, I think I'm starting to get an idea for where this is going. It's not always people in the game that suffer.
This is Jim. What you did at Mike's was good, but we've got bigger fish to fry tonight. I have to take care of some backstabbing fuckers scheming against me at Matteo's Pizza. What can I say? There will be blood, so prepare some body bags, Kowalski. A whole lot of them.
So now I'm eating their last pizza?
Hey, at least you got pizza. Ooh, we can actually eat it. Okay, well, I'm gonna need the whole thing before we go. That was good. Actually looked really good. I'm kind of hungry now. Yeah, best to keep my mind off it with work. Hey, there's a slice here too, but that one we can't pick up. How did you get a 9th slice? And is it possible to learn this power? Another message from our daughter. Other kids are mean. Hi, Dad. It's been a tough day, and I just need to get this out. I made some friends, but some kids are stupid. I told Katie that my dad works as a janitor, and then the whole table started laughing at me. It was so mean. Everyone was mocking me. I was so done with it that I just had to leave. But don't worry, Dad. I know you work really hard, and I'm glad to be your daughter. Please give Dexter a nice treat from me. Love you. If only they knew, huh? We're at the point where we're being called before the mess is even made. Body count 11. For $11,000. That's gotta go a long way towards paying for her treatment, right? Or maybe not. You did great at Mike's Wellness Center, but that was just the appetizer compared with the next task I have for you. Take all the supplies you need and head to Matteo's Pizza. Expect a freaking bloodbath. Jim. Italian job. Well, let's go. And I don't know if we can give treats. Dexter, where'd you get off to? Dexter? Oh, there you are.
Are you hungry, Dexter? Do you like pizza?
God, I hope not. And I hope you're not feeding him pizza. Anyway, we're out. Wow, the icon on the map is a little pizza. Well, it's the best paying by far. Probably also the most difficult. If that cutscene is anything to go by, there may be some elements outdoors.
It'll be a long night. What a massacre. Here I thought that I'd finally gotten used to this job. I couldn't be proved any more wrong. That made me realize that there's no escaping Big Jim. At least, not if I didn't want to be full of holes like a cheese.
Like a cheese. Tell you what, I'm gonna get home and grill me a cheese. But yeah, I've always got the impression that the presentation of these jobs is as much a message to us as one that we need to take care of.
We had a busy night, so expect to deal with 11 bodies.
Okay, understood.
Oh, and one more thing. Some old hag started yelling at us from the window, so we stopped her mouth with some bullets. Pack that body as well.
Sure thing. All right, let's get to work.
What I had noted in earlier parts is that this game has its serious side. I do respect it for not compromising on that. Oh, this place is gonna be... Oh my god. Hey man. Looks like you got it worse than anyone. Absolute massacre.
Mamma mia! This place looks more tangled than the pasta in my carbonara.
Jeez. This is gonna become the haunted restaurant from At Tony's at this rate. Man, you want all this discretion where you want me to come in here and remove all this, but your guy still came in here guns blazing. I wonder if he's gonna be disciplined himself
Need to
later.
open it from the other side.
That's no good. And we're not gonna be able to get over that way. That is one tall fence. Alright, how can we get through? You weren't just locked in there, that guy was tortured. Maybe we're out of the way, because our assailant certainly took his time. Okay, just give me a moment to remember how to play. We can get a bucket here, but first we need to find some place we can fill it up. Behind that wall. I'm just gonna have to scooch past yous. Tell you what, how about we start by just removing these bodies so we don't have to worry about tracking more blood around, huh? Ooh, you've got a key.
Unbelievable what people can do in the heat of the fight.
Was that a pun, sir? Because I do not appreciate it. Alright, let's, toss you back there. Oh. That is not releasing. Not at all. Although I am impressed with your balancing skills. Alright, now we can release you. That's a smell we're not going to be able to forget anytime soon.
Another proof that more people should start reading.
Dear Mr. Cook, I know you have zero respect for anyone who is not God/Gordon Ramsay, but you should listen when I tell you to take the key to the cold room. Do you want to get stuck in there like that guy in The Shining? Do you? Huh. Maybe you weren't intended to end up that way. Maybe you were just collateral damage. Wouldn't be the first. Okay, we can start moving some of this stuff out of the way with our garbage bags. That is a lot to fit in here. And this larger stuff will have to be broken up. We do that with our fists. Yep, just punch this stuff apart. That's what high school janitors do, right? They just break things apart with their fists until they're able to be condensed into a neat little bag. Slam. There we go. I feel like this is the kind of job that should require a whole crew and not just one guy. But that's why I wear the best. Okay. There we go. Wait, come on, I just need enough to be able to get through. Are you jamming out to this Italian restaurant music? Well, you look like somebody who would. Alright, you're with me. I did buy an upgrade to get infinite flashlight. I don't understand why it's going down like this. It's 2, 11. 11 bodies. I can't stop thinking in each of these jobs about what it would be like to be caught on the way back. Breaking this stuff up is the most annoying part. It's the biggest distraction to the workflow, I think.
Better to throw it away.
Come on. Alright, now this. Is there anything else? No, we're good. Alright, back to the trash bags. Some of you guys have told me that the trash bags are not infinite. I haven't run out. I don't know for sure if that's true or not, but if it is, that's an issue. Because this place is going to have a lot of trash, I can already tell. What is that, 3, 4 bags already? Still, that music does make a nice backdrop, and I can feel even more like a classic mafioso if I can find a tape that contains it. 2, 3, 4, 5 shell casings.
Bullet after bullet.
Yep, that's the job. Yep. We're gonna have to bring all this back out here. But in the meantime, let's grab you. Not really worry so much about tracking and just kind of work our way outward. We can't do anything until we can start mopping. You just left a whole gun behind. See, this is why we're needed for this job, because Big Jim's guys are a bunch of sloppy amateurs. Mat 10. Well, we can get it out of here. These new mops are crazy looking. Like, they don't even look like they would be good for mopping. Let's make sure we don't scatter these shell casings too much. We wouldn't want to lose them. Let me just check that my upgrades are active, because if we look over in water... what happened to... I could swear I had a thing so that I didn't need to... Yeah, a rechargeable flashlight. Oh no, I didn't get that one. Okay. That was the one I couldn't afford. You got riddled with bullets while sitting on the toilet. Not the worst way to go out, but certainly not how you want to be found.
Roots with good old toilet cleaning.
I'm glad you acknowledge that. I keep drawing the comparison between this and like Vince Gilligan works, like Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad. Sorry. Sorry. The black comedy is very much there in terms of... Oh, hang on.
Vincent, is that you?
Vincent who? But the black comedy and also the drama of it very much comes from the contrast and comparisons between our day job and this. It's like the kind of thing where how do you even look at a sponge without wanting to throw up after a while? Now, that might have been how it was at first, but I think we're well past that at this stage. I love how you also seem to be getting more comfortable with it in your dialogue. Like, you were always a bit of a dark humorist, but it seems like now more so, you're starting to be almost excited by the line of work. You're more willing to overlook the things that you come across rather than have, like, some kind of cynical joke about it before getting your hands dirty. What a mess. Don't I know it? Okay. Should be most of here taken care of. Start working our way out. Oh, I think we can also have multiple buckets now. This mop is now much better than it once was. Oh, we gotta be careful not to break too many things. Oh, nope. Let's get rid of the pizza, which is the real tragedy. Tragedy. I'm not really going to be editing this too much, so I gotta take my stuff where I can. Yep. And the shell casing's in here, right. I guess we don't need that newspaper. Yep. That's right, we're going to have to get everybody's phones as well. No evidence. There can be nothing left behind. For as good as we are, the real goal is to make sure that there's never an investigation in the first place. And I guess the fact that there was only the one witness is proof that we have time.
Anyway.
So much trash. Is this really the best way to handle this? There's another key back behind the counter. I mean, we are here to clean this place up. You don't think Big Jim cares if I take this stuff, right? He's even approved of me outright stealing from his own establishments. Just another way he sends his messages. He seems to have an almost supernatural ability to know what I'm doing at any given moment. Now, again, you guys said that I have limited trash bags, but I haven't seen, like, a counter or a limit or anything. So that's why I'm not 100% sure about that. Alright, start bringing more bodies out. Where are you, number 4? Just think, everything we've been through, and that's still another, what, 7 bodies left? I know we did upgrade the mop bucket, so it'll last a pretty long time before we have to worry about it. Don't you do it? Thank you. Got all this blood and gore mixed in with the food waste, huh? Really makes you think it's not so different, especially if you're eating meat. God, why does it feel so cool just casually mopping all...
You can eat off of it.
Yes, thank you. Why does it feel so cool casually mopping this place up? I'm just imagining from the outside view, some passerby just seeing the night janitor going about his business, not really registering everything else that's happening. It's the music. It makes me feel like a true mafioso. That should be all for here, right? Look at how much better this place is already. That's the most satisfying thing about these cleaning games, is watching a place be made right. When you first walk in and you think, dude, there's no way I can even make a dent in this. And then periodically you just look around and realize you totally have. And it's the systematic, like, set of it. It's the systematic part where you kind of make a path for yourself and make things easier for yourself as you go. You're not just chipping away at it, you're having specific tasks and goals as you go. There we go. Okay, you are ready for this. And we should also be able to fill up another one. So, the place with the most blood right now is over here. Yeah, you say you're eating their last pizza, but there's a whole lot more potential last pizzas for you to get your hands on while you're here. And then this can go probably to the back office. We'll need it. Look at that. Did you try to get away? Huh. There's something by your hand. We'll have a look at that later.
I don't think that Big Jim is on the menu anymore. Boys.
No, he is not. You know, it's funny that I said earlier that he seems to have an almost supernatural ability to know what I'm doing, because the same can be said of everyone conspiring against him, but I have to wonder, just why is it that everyone seems to want him gone in the first place? You're not somebody that people enjoy working with, clearly. Even well-established gangsters. People who should prefer stability. Right, I put this over here. No, even the chef was in on it. Sorry, I meant to pick you up. Come on, your troubles are over now. I haven't been making nearly enough Italian food puns, and I am going to start working on changing that right now. I am so sorry.
Proceeding with an alliance without Mike. I guess they didn't learn their lesson.
Doc says, "Yo, where you at right now?" NB Tyrone says, "Be there in a minute." That's what you said an hour ago. Yeah, but this time I'm not lying. Mr. G there yet? Nobody coming. Wow, he still wants it.
I thought that Nomads would be disbanded after the Spawn incident, but I guess they're still trying to get their revenge.
Well, their empire's shrinking more and more as a result. At what point do you just accept that he's onto your game? I mean, actually, at this point, considering they tried to have him killed twice, it probably doesn't much matter what they do. Maybe it's just a last-ditch effort to self-preserve rather than move up in the world. Those pizzas are stuck to the wall. With what force must these have been flung in order to achieve that? Wasn't there something... Oh, frying pan. Did you try to defend yourself with it?
If I didn't know any better, I'd think some tomato sauce had got stuck on this pan.
The blood on the glass. I guess I should be grateful it's there, otherwise it would have ruined some perfectly good pastries. Ooh, there's a key in here.
So, what secrets do you hide?
Can't wait to find out.
Being mobbed by the real mobsters? That's the opposite of ironic.
Tammy, remember, Mr. Gotti and his friends are much more important than our regular customers, so speak only when spoken to and do not even come near their table unless you're called. Please, for the love of God, try not to screw it up tonight. Were you afraid, or did you really want their patronage? The answer seriously affects my thoughts on you.
This glass is intact after all this action.
That's an amazingly good point. Maybe they're more disciplined than we think. Still, still, you would think if they wanted to send a message, the bloodbath would be it, but they want it gone. No, this was just purely business. Like I said, if there's any message, it's for me. Oh man, are we really gonna have to reach in there and pull that key out?
Cold take. You shouldn't be able to lock yourself inside an industrial freezer.
Oh, the irony of the freezer key being found inside the oven. Can't say this game doesn't have a dark sense of humor. Let's make that face smile again. Oh, I hadn't realized that the face wasn't smiling. I just kind of filled it in, assuming that it was. No, you look like the right kind of guy for this establishment, actually. It's accurate branding, and if anything, the customers will appreciate that. There you go. You know, when I saw the key in the oven, I can't help but be reminded of something my brother Dan did when I was 5. You've probably seen him in like a handful of channel videos. Seeing the key in the oven, I can't help but be reminded of something my brother Dan said when he was like 5. He proudly walked up to me and announced that he could kill me and get away with it. And I asked him, how would you do that? And he said, I would shoot you and then pick up the shell casings. Because I guess he had just learned that that was like a thing you could do in a way that you could be traced. And I was like, they would be way too hot for you to pick up. And he looked me dead in the eye and said, I'd use an UV glove. Alright, we probably want to put these things back in order. There we go. And then we can take these chairs and... yep. As long as they're clean, we should be able to place them. And here, it's 2 to a table. Yep. They have to be at least somewhat right, I guess. There. Alright. Okay, there's still got to be some trash around, right? Although, look at that. You would think it was just in the middle of its nightly janitorial work. That is some fast progress. Been recording less than half an hour, too. Alright. Let's get you out. You back. Yep. Yep. Kind of worried there's going to be some rogue chairs that went missing in all the action. Huh. We had a glitched pizza for a moment there. You get clean. Now the question is, what are we doing with these? Can we just... is there a place we can just kind of return these things to? There we go. That's that taken care of at least. So now we don't have to worry about somebody nosy walking past the window and seeing something they shouldn't. Yep. No, but seriously though, where do these trays belong? Whoa, that doesn't seem like a regular restaurant change drawer. $100 each. Well, you know this game, we gotta take it on the side where we can get it, and that is in fact encouraged rather than discouraged. You're done. It says 75% of blood wiped. There's gotta be more somewhere that I'm not seeing.
It won't move like this.
Oh, but how am I getting this chair out? It's like wedged under there. There we go. Wasn't the easiest thing. There we are. Ah, there's one. And there's another. But we're still not even close to done. Can we perhaps move you onto... Ah, there we are! They go right back here. Don't want to maybe wash them first? Some of them did get a bit gory. Oh, well, it's no problem. Oop. Unless we don't handle it, then it's a big problem. It's a little weird that we even can place them before they're fully cleaned. But anyway, back here should be fine. I'm not seeing anything else, but we can use our garbage vision later. Okay, I kind of wish we had like a trolley that we could bring in here. Well, let's start dumping this stuff. Wow, are we going to have room for all these trash bags and 11 bodies? Just think there's so many that we still haven't even found. But I think we're about ready to change that a bit. I'm gonna friggin' lose it if we pick you up and you remain solid. There we go. Although your arms do seem to be held up a little higher than the others. That would be so funny if we just picked you up and moved you under our arm like a 2x4. Buddy, I'm really gonna need you to make an effort here. My night's hard enough as it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? No way.
So, they turned it into an interrogation room.
How did they have time for this? Yeah, it even says in the top, 7 out of 11 bodies. That is quite a gruesome implement you've got there.
So now that you had time to think, are you finally in a mood to talk? Shit, he dropped dead already. Why do I always fuck things up?
He really deserves a cold shoulder for a fuck-up like that.
Oh, come on, I believe in him. He can always get better. Everybody makes mistakes. There's a whole frozen puddle beneath him. Oop, oop. Well, I guess he doesn't need that chair anymore. I don't know if that's all. It's certainly all for you. In the back with the rest of them. It's 8. We didn't get you yet. Huh, a bloody statue at your hand. I wonder, maybe you defended yourself, or maybe that was what was used on you when they chased you back there. The bloody handprint on the wall sort of suggests to me that maybe you were shot, like, out here, made your way back here, or maybe you had opened the door and been shot or something, and then come back indecisive. Or somebody came in through the back. Either way, we need to start clearing a path if we want to make our way through there. Yeah, this isn't the most effective thing on carpet, but it's better than resorting to the sponge. Actually, is it? Maybe the area of the sponge isn't that bad. I don't remember. Let's try it. Oh yeah, no, that's no problem at all. It's actually better for smaller things like this, see? Whoa, why won't you close? It's because of this? There we are. And now, and only now, we can start... Oh no, we can't rifle through you. We are. The boss's phone, I think, will be fruitful.
We're fucked, boss! Big Jim knows all about the meeting at Mateo's! Knows all about the deal! Run!
Answering this one would save many lives.
It also tells us that there's more to this, and Big Jim's rampage probably isn't over yet.
Bingo.
Family bingo. Collecting debts to Sarah Perche. Elio smuggles cheap Prosecco, changing the rules to spice things up. Another Geo's rescue operation. Let's go gambling! Mr. Gotti scolds us. Someone calls Martino Marty. Aw, dang it. Wow. This must be a fairly recent addition, huh? Taking over a party in suits. Some people say they don't know true art. I'll just show them this. Oop. You know, I had my doubts of whether we could fit everything, but I'm starting to think we can manage. I mean, would some blood really go amiss in a freezer like here? Let's just unbloody your implement.
God, I could have picked some warmer place for this.
That's a really good point. I mean, having somebody go to town on you with that thing would never be a good thing, but here especially. Okay, what else is there for us to do? Q. Seems like we got most things, but there's still some stains over here we should attend to. All this soot doesn't really feel like our job, doesn't really feel like it would go amiss, but I guess we were paid to do this and we gotta do it to the best of our ability. Now this is gonna be difficult. This is just gonna be a whole problem and a half. We're probably gonna want to rely on the sponge for it. And make sure we don't push anything into the shelf while we're at it. Tape. Song recorded by the enigmatic figure known as Portal Shredder. It's been said that he couldn't play guitar or speak Italian before laying down this track. Well, of course we'll want to give it a listen, right? Hang on, how do we... There we are. Oh, come on, he didn't need to speak Italian for this one. Yep. So are white things pieces that aren't necessary to be picked up? Let's hope this works. There we go, the sponge is the delicate touch.
Found you.
Found what? Found what, guy? Let's leave this here like he left and simply never came back to the office. Put you here. So you've got your place among the other items, I bet. Right here. Meanwhile, I've got to find my place among the stuff. In here where you keep the valuables should be a good start. A very good start. You just keep milk in a drawer? I mean, I'm not one to judge. I certainly have no room to judge considering we're literally in the same line of work. Technically. Still though, I'm a little surprised by the lack of stealables thus far. Never mind. I mean, I'm just saying, I've basically doubled my money on most of these jobs so far, and it's been from stealing. Can't take that. Okay. All we need to do is move back a little bit of furniture and get rid of the garbage bags, and then we are done with the restaurant itself. It's spotless. I'm astonished at how quickly this went by. Big Jim might be getting ripped off, making us, or having us be paid all this money. But I'm certainly not going to try and correct him. Ah, there's a globe someplace that can be returned. Question is, where did it get off to? Also, I'm a little suspicious of this huge pile of boxes in the back. There may be something of interest. Like this. Attention, losers. That elevator in the hotel is busted again. Now we've got to get ourselves down this freaking long ladder. If any of you idiots don't remember this yet, keys to the hatch are in the kitchen.
I wonder what kind of secret ingredients do they keep in the basement.
I'm thinking secret gambling den. I'm thinking maybe a lot of valuables. Nothing in these lockers. There's a globe. Just put you right there. There's just one more thing to find now. And I'm having some trouble finding it. We're like a submarine pinging our sonar. I don't see what else could be amiss. Is there a tray somewhere that we maybe didn't get? I'm looking all over and not seeing much of anything. Can take the newspaper. Look at this. Let's just gently place you. Perfect. Come on, man. There's got to be something somewhere. And no, we are. No. No, that wasn't our one witness. There were multiple. And you really just left them like that. Oh, this is much bigger in scope than I thought. We're gonna have to go up and do that whole apartment, aren't we? What is that up there? Ooh, hang on. Wait. $700 brick. Nice. Well, we are now loaded. Problem. I still can't find what the one thing I need to put back is. Okay, at a certain point, I am just gonna have to call this bugged, right? Because there is nothing anywhere. No, it wouldn't even show me, like, a place where a thing should go, which it normally would. That's how we found out about the globe. So I guess let's move on. Starting with our friend in the alley.
Only you'd listen to your dad, Tammy.
Why aren't you answering your phone? Working right now, sorry. Please find another job. Matteo's Pizza seems fishy. Some say Mr. Gotti owns it. Or owns the owner. Please stay out of it. Not every Italian American is mobbed up. At least be careful. Okay. Me and Mom, we'll come see you in a day or two. Can't wait. And in the end, you just saw too much. Wrong place, wrong time. Stains on porous concrete are not too easy to get rid of. And this flashlight is very easy to get rid of, unfortunately. Wait, we have our own lights, don't we? Wait. There we go. Now it's a real crime scene. You know, it really doesn't seem too appropriate having that music out here. I guess we've got it now. Okay, we can also use our other lights. For example, the UV. Yep. Gotta make sure all of that is good and gone. There we are.
One bullet hit her leg, the other went through her neck. Poor girl. This wasn't supposed to happen to her.
And once again, it seems like just about every location we go to has something that reminds us of our own situation.
Another innocent soul ending up in a body bag in my car. Am I the real monster now?
Sort of. Those parents will never know what happened to her. A lot of people's daughters have ended up in the back of my car. The back of my car is kind of the ferry to the River Styx. Or over the River Styx. I think about that all the time. Like, we are the common denominator in so many otherwise unrelated crimes. We can pick this up. And this. Steam rising up from the sewer grate. This can't be opened. But remember, we don't stop rummaging just because of all these horrific things we're seeing. Open that further. The key goes to something. Climbing down this long ladder, you said. I don't remember the exact text of the message, though. I have to... in there. We're gonna have to climb up here and get you. Granny's apartment. I mean, our whole purpose here is to make sure that there won't be an investigation. But how can we ensure that? I mean, at this point, you have two missing people who are innocent and unrelated parties. That's gonna draw attention, right? Not only does everybody here go missing, but also a waitress and the person in this apartment?
Hard to believe I'm on his payroll now.
And you are complicit, don't forget it. That's the interesting thing about this game, is that you're not here for the crime side of it, although it certainly adds to the immersion in the mood. And so you, like your character, can convince yourself, hey, I'm just the janitor. Or at least you can try. Wow, they made a real mess of this. Oh, look.
A perfect spot for painting and spying on your neighbors.
She was in the middle of creating art. That makes this so much worse. Once more, just wrong place, wrong time. This game actually goes out of its way to humanize its victims, which you wouldn't normally expect from this. You would expect it to lean into the goofy. Our music choice seems to have been overridden, and it seems wrong to... whoops. It seems wrong to play over it now. Like, you'll get so lost in the pure mechanics of this, and every time, every level has something where you just stop and go like, oh. Let me up. Let me up. We don't really have a better way at the moment. Let's uncover what you were working on. Paint should still be wet, shouldn't it? Like, this really shouldn't work. Couldn't we have multiple sponges? Yeah, we can. In fact, we do. And now it doesn't matter. At what point do I just bring this thing up? I'm too proud. Ah, come on. Jumping in this only works when it wants to. You know, if we wanted to be poetic about this and try and rationalize this away as not as horrific as it is, we could say that this was a dramatic way to finally finish your last piece. I am not going to try and bring that up in court. There we go. I just need to clean the trash. And you're good. Hang on. There we are. I can't open up that drawer right there. No way. No way. It's one thing to steal from Big Jim. It's another entirely, like... an entirely innocent person. I can't. But I do want to at least see what's here. Oh, she had a cat at some point, I guess. Well, on the bright side, ghosts are real in this universe. No, she probably currently has a cat. Or maybe just memorialized. No. Everybody loves their cats in this universe. That's one saving grace, right? All tasks completed, you say. We're done. We can collect our 11 grand and change. We are not finished yet.
When I came back home, everything was already in ruins. Those bastards demolished the entire state. And then all I could save was that little plant. One only little plant.
Sounds weirdly familiar.
I think we came upon your little hideout in the first level. Remember, desire only fuels the fire. Don't forget to water plants and yourself. Yes, we all have to remember to stay hydrated. Especially in times like these. In we go. Thankfully, we don't need another bag for that. Oh my god. Well, thanks. But I know there's more. We've still got that other key. We have still got that other key. We can climb up here. Ooh. Ooh, there is something up here. How are we gonna manage this, though? We can use this. Drawing on walls is a sin. Couldn't agree more, random stranger. Come on. Please let me up. Please. Yep.
Welcome to the Not So Underground concert.
Well, let's see what's here. Ooh, we can grab their mixtape. Haunting vocals plunge you into a psychedelic whirlwind of sonic madness. Or just your daily life madness. Alright, let's see what it is. Can we sort by... There we go. This game is almost like very infra in its sense of humor at times, isn't it? I think that's about all there is for here. Still can't find that last piece of furniture. We apparently can't clean... Oh no, those aren't bloodstains, that's just trash. And we can't find where this key leads. But I'm not leaving until I do. There's space back here with $100. But nothing that I need. So many places where we can jump up. It's making me mighty suspicious. The elevator in the hotel is busted again. Now we've got to go down this long ladder. Oh, it's right here! Okay, I knew there was a message talking about it somewhere, but I didn't, Okay.
Jesus.
There we are.
Ladder to hell?
Oh my god. I was looking over by the manhole for a long time because it said the elevator was broken. Oh man, who knows the kind of stuff that went on down here? I honestly got jump scared by this thing because I thought it was a little dude standing here. No, never mind.
Making the real dough.
I was right, it was just a gambling den. That elevator is down. And we can help ourselves. See, we are being rewarded for not stealing from Granny.
Are you out of your mind? Trying to play Russian roulette with a Makarov? It's not Russian, it's an Italian roulette. That's not the point. If your search is soft, then I'll start.
Good thing someone has already cleaned up after this idiot.
Yeah, because I'm not carrying a body up that ladder. Hey, do we maybe want to, like, take that with us? Because that's surely evidence of a crime, right? Even if the police never find this place. Swishy swoop. Alright, let's see what this is about then. Need some tunes as we go through here and pick up after our friends.
Never listen to Marty.
Guess who got rich? Buying Godfather collectibles right away. Are you kidding? Be a man, keep gambling. But I don't want to lose. Listen, most millionaires aren't just born. They come from risk. Dang it, you're right. And sometime later, F you, Marty. In other words, this guy said, let's go gambling, and found that, aw, dang it. You're holding a little key. I wonder if that's something we should be able to take. There's something we can take. $700. That looked like a lot more than $700. Alright, there we go. Oh, right, I forgot about this minigame.
Fuck.
Come on.
Screw this.
Alright, no, screw this. Yeah, really.
Take it easy, Kowalski.
8, that's 1. And then 3, 2, 9, 1.
Easy peasy. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
That's a whole lot of canned pineapple juice. Oh, right, and there's also some valuables in here. $100? That's only $100. 300, 300. Oh my. Oh my, the riches. That was thousands of dollars. I'm just checking to see if there's maybe anything hidden behind the pineapple. But I guess not. The best heist is one where nobody knows you were here. Can't open this. Anything else at all? There we go, another $100. Don't mind if I do. Hi, I didn't see you there before. You're gonna start following me now, aren't you? Okay, I think that's about all we've got to do here. And we can pack it in. God, this has sure been a strange one, hasn't it? There we go. And you know, I've seen people say that it's bugged where you can get one left, or it's possible for certain objects like the trays to just clip into the floor and then you're just screwed. So I'm thinking that's probably what happened here. But look at that, $7,650 just from stolen goods alone. And we found all secrets. I really wish there was like a just point me to it button. There's a message for us. We got 12 points to spend. And first things first, I want to make sure we have infinite battery. Don't care about anything else. Tell you what, can we increase our general skills here? What do these give us? They don't. None of these upgrades would have really helped. We can increase the duration. We can do that. Why not? That'll help us find valuables as well. Although I don't know if I even really want that, but we need it to move on. We have some endgame abilities now. Soap spray attachment increases all stats even further. Stores water in an attachment, enabling one-time cleaning of the mop without the need for a bucket. That doesn't seem very worth it. I'll go for the boring but practical. Patient name, Elena Kowalski. Follow-up consultation, 1,200. Physical therapy, 5,000. Specialist consultations, 2,000. Medication, 3,000. Accommodation, 4,500. Balance due, $28,090. That whole thing, with the stealing, didn't even cover it to within 10,000.
Mr. Kowalski, perfect job. Not even a drop of ketchup left. So I've sent you a little present. Big Jim likes to appreciate his people. I also put in a good word for you in the underworld. Expect new customers coming.
More customers or more psychos?
What's the difference? God, Jim's praise feels a whole lot more like punishment.
What? You're such a good boy, you don't want to touch that?
Oh, come on, you can have it. I got plenty. Dexter? Dexter, how are you doing that?
It's open. Just come in.
Hi, is Mark back home already?
He should be in a few minutes. Do you want something to drink while waiting?
No thanks.
Mom? What are those noises down there?
We just can't look at Italian food the same way again, can we?
I need your services, man. Son of a bitch was having an affair with my wife. So I just offed him and his entire family. The problem is I didn't really think it through, so you'll need to get rid of the surveillance footage as well. I'll send you the address over email. I just need to wash this blood off me first.
That doesn't sound good, but duty calls.
Okay, shouldn't that be an automatic no from us? I mean, look at it this way. We just... You just confessed over phone. We should be pretending we have no idea what you're talking about. Okay. Tyler Novak says, "Hello, neighbor. I hope you're not tired of me, Mr. Kowalski, because you know what? Trisha and I are moving in together to an apartment close to yours. Maybe now it'll be easier to meet, catch up, and just chat. You should come visit us. Right now we're just renting, but you see, Big Jim seems to like me and pays me really well. Maybe one day me and Trisha will be able to buy a house on our own. That would be amazing. We've already started saving money. I can't believe it's all going so well. Why would you seal your fate like that? Pedro Rascal. Cleaning services needed ASAP. Drive straight to King's Crossing, Street 6, Crampton's district. Erase the surveillance footage. You'll need 5 body bags. I've never seen that word stylized that way before, but it pays even a little more than the last one. Don't forget about that dead guy in the basement. Make it look nice and clean, and better not screw this up. Remember, you owe us. Excuse me, I don't believe I owe you anything. Well, except maybe for single-handedly holding up the entire streaming industry on your shoulders. Actually, where is Dexter? Dexter? Where did he get off to? There you are.
Daddy is a criminal now, but you're still a good boy.
Yep. Let's go. All the way on the outskirts. An impulsive mobster killed a bunch of people at some rich guy's mansion. He left 5 bodies and plenty of evidence behind. The thing is, like, this guy says, like, you owe us, and he's, like, really rude to us in this email. But the interesting thing about this is that was the direction I thought this game would take, but it really hasn't.
I don't know at which point it started to become mundane, but I do remember that at that time, all I was thinking about was at least it wasn't me who was being put in a bag.
Guess we've got to walk our way up there, which means we've got to walk everything back down. So that'll be fun.
Time to look for the bodies.
So many options for disposal or making this easier. You leave it to us. But as I was saying, it's almost scarier to be in a position where the antagonist loves you and respects you. Speaks so highly of you to all his criminal friends, and you just kind of have to grin.
Maybe the pool boy has a key on him.
And hope he doesn't turn on you. Turn on the pump.
Holy fuck. A bloodbath.
You know, I had said that I'll never be able to look at pizza the same way again, but at least in this setting it seems appropriate. Maybe now I can only do it this way. Come on. I feel like I've done this once before in this game, and therefore should feel no obligation to try it again.
Money in the bank.
There we go. Huh. I don't think I unlocked an achievement. Still five bodies. We need to figure out where we're gonna hook this thing up. This place is actually really huge, just like area-wise. Yep.
Won't budge. Looks like some kind of electronic lock.
Yeah, this place has got some tech features, which means we're gonna have some extra security to get through.
It might be worth something.
Oh, the $28,000 medical bill. For just this one? I would hope so.
Bach.
Hey, we just learned out there's dialogue for when you leave and come back. Otherwise, how would we know? Okay, so how are we gonna get started with this? Ah, you've got a key.
One shot in the back, one in the head. He didn't really stand a chance.
You know, this isn't just a shift in that we're not working directly for the mob or a friend anymore. It's a shift in that we're just taking a crime of passion job instead of an organized hit. There's $100 just sitting under our truck. Sometimes good fortune strikes. Maybe it's a way of the game telling me not to ask questions.
Nice not knowing you.
And I can't wait to keep not knowing you. However, I would like to know what you held the key to. I mean, if you had it in your hands as you fell into the pool, that sort of implies that you were taking it somewhere, right? You wanted to use it? Ooh, we have an even more upgraded mop. I didn't really know I could have a concept of a futuristic mop, but here we are. These physics objects being pushed around like it's just a fun day at the pool. I mean, I suppose it is for me. Workshop. And that will tell us just where we can use it. Wait. How do we get there? Ah, right here. Let's not mess with that just yet. Instead, let's rob you of the hundreds of dollars you're just keeping on a shelf for some reason. Maybe the pool boy was loaded too.
Mr. Castle, can I talk to you for a second?
About what?
You and Bianca Brenner.
What are you trying to...
I saw you two last night. Even took some photos. But your wife doesn't need to see them. I just...
Shut up. Not here. Let's go inside.
One affair too far, Mark.
Huh. Well, either way, the word got out. The pool boy was blackmailing you. Maybe that couple $100 was the asking price. Pay attention, rich people. The workers under you see all.
That should open the main door.
Right, power's back. And we already took care of this, right? But maybe we... Okay, yeah. I didn't see this before. I was gonna say, maybe we don't do that first. Maybe we just take care of the pool first things. There's blood all over here, too. I can't tell if those are somebody else's footprints or mine. I haven't really been paying attention outdoors. All I know is that we just can't seem to stop getting free pizza. I mean, I'm not complaining, I'm just saying, it's strange. This is a little tougher to get out, too. I think I'm gonna get... Hang on. What is the key for these? There you go. Okay, it's not... I was gonna say it's not as bad as I thought. It's pretty bad. There we go. There's something especially satisfying about following bloody footprints. I mean, it's so fast, a trail that gets shorter and shorter as you work. And some of this is wine mixed in here. Here, let's bring you further up. And we'll take a second one. I swear, I will never remember the keybinds for everything. Take you and bring you down into the pool for easier working in a bit. I mean, I gotta give these people credit. They die in very convenient places. Very few people get murdered in a carpet factory. God bless them for it. Now, I'm assuming that that body in the pool was the pool boy, given that he had the key. But that means I'm just wondering now, where are we going to find everybody else? Because this is pretty gruesome for just one murder. Oop. There's a lot of trash here. I want to be careful not to push it around too much. Okay, that's gone. Let's start collecting all this stuff. Shell casings and a broken wine bottle. That's how most people dream of going out, but I imagine when you're actually getting riddled with those bullets, it's not as glamorous as it sounded. Okay, toss you here. Start picking up all the rest of these. Once more, a thought that continually fascinates me.
Shot for the first time. Managed to walk a few steps and fell into the water.
Okay, that explains that. But as I was saying, one thing that continually fascinates me is what the police would think if they came here and started investigating, like, midway through a clean. I mean, the story kind of tells itself when I arrive, but if I were to have to leave, how much would it change in their investigation? And you can ask that about any point in the cleanup. Would it have made it significantly harder? Is it absolutely over unless we get 100%? Like, is it all or nothing? I mean, I suppose not. I suppose they don't matter if one piece of furniture is out of place. There's so much blood down here, it's actually taking up a lot of bucket space. I mean, I guess it makes sense. It was all spread out in the pool, so it's all over the place after it drained. Still, what is this, some kind of pizza-themed world? Once again, I am not complaining, but ever since we went there, we see it everywhere. I wonder if I'm not leaving a little piece of that ghost cat everywhere I go. Maybe it's going to be some kind of spreading hazard that overtakes everywhere I go. I mean, after all, we got startled by that mannequin head in the cabinet. So it's not just at my home. Maybe it wasn't at their home originally either. Maybe it was brought there, and its power just enabled the cat to live forever in some way. Ghost Dexter! We can totally have a Ghost Dexter! Well, maybe we will if we manage to eat some of that pizza. I imagine, unless there's something I'm missing, a dog would probably be fine if it got into like a single slice. Wouldn't test it though. I mean, I don't know if the cheese would mess them up. There we go. That's all the blood out of the pool. Not a whole lot of trash, but there is... You know, when I see a $100 bill on the table, I know it's irrational, but it kind of makes me think you deserved to get murdered. Alright, door's open. We should have no trouble with this. I just want to make sure that this is taken. The part of my brain that just played Open Sewer is really annoyed that I can't pick up and keep these bottles. And really annoyed that I can't close this pizza box lid. Oh well, as long as it's on the table. Nice place.
Make it look nice and clean.
Your sense of humor may be degrading your humanity. Let's hope your sense of irony isn't. Alright. Let's get started. We've only removed one body, but who all could there be? There's the pool boy. There's the husband and the wife. That's only 3. Maybe we heard a daughter, maybe a son in there as well. People who were completely innocent, but hey, sins of the father, right? It's actually probably better to take what garbage we can reach first to get it out of the way so it's not being pushed around, right? Here we go. I just don't want to start tracking. People always choose such nice music to die to. It's almost like they're directing the film of this. That otherwise silent scene that juxtaposes the mundane work with the horrific nature of the crime. But I guess that's what this whole game is like, isn't it? Stylish but real.
Attacked by surprise. Probably had no idea somebody's after her husband. Tried to make that call, but ran out of time.
So close. If she had managed, it might not have saved her life, but it would mean I'm not here. And it would mean people would know what happened to her. I can't pick you up, though.
Multiple
There we go.
gunshot wounds. The attacker clearly went off the deep end. Did he blame her for her husband's misbehavior?
I would be very concerned about what his home is like right now. I mean, the person who would come over here and do this, I'm really concerned on the person he was cheating on her with. There we go.
There you go.
Yep. We've got more garbage to collect. Make sure we leave these bags someplace they're easy to find. Come on. It's funny how, like, each level so far has had this moment where you get in and you're like, oh, this isn't so bad. And then you see some huge feature like the pool, and you're like, oh my god, it's a literal bloodbath. And then you get to the rest, and you're like, oh, okay, well, that was the big feature. And then you realize, oh no, there's some other place that's totally annihilated. You back together.
I can't put it back like that.
No, you cannot. Ah, it was on this side. I'm amazed it's that detailed. Close to close. Good as new. That little wipe, it's so satisfying when you clean something. Like, I feel like games like this, in order to be satisfying, there's the core gameplay, sure, but then there's also those jingling keys feature. Those little dopamine hits that they give you as you go. Power Wash Simulator actually has something similar. Okay, let's rotate you there, and there. And we're probably gonna have to get underneath this table. Yep, here we are, just polishing our wine glasses. We're a janitor and a barkeep. According to this, that's 30% of all blood. Sure doesn't look or feel like it. Huh. It all leads to a basement door. Okay, well, I'm sure we can find a spot for that. First, let's take care of this. It's those little traces that'll do it. You back here? Wow, I had forgotten about that. Yeah, this mop is actually not proving to be all that effective in here. I mean, I guess this stone is, like, somewhat porous. It at least lasts a long time. And it's doing much better work on the wall. But we're gonna need ye old Scrubby Daddy for the painting. I have wiped blood off of, like, one of these per job. That's the last of it. Ah, that's the last of you, too. Hang on, let's clean you up. There is another faucet inside somewhere, so we'll look for that next. Seriously though, I'm absolutely amazed by this game's commitment to actual storytelling. I mean, like, sometimes there's a hint of silliness to the crimes, but it nevertheless doesn't downplay the seriousness of those crimes. Got a little bit still up there. Oh right, I keep forgetting we have 2 sponges. It's really confusing. There we go. And you're good. If I had a nickel for every time I found one of these bull statues just on the floor somewhere. Somebody stumbled over this. I had talked about maybe we'll find somebody dead at the shooter's home as well. Now I'm starting to think, what if the shooter is actually still here? I mean, that doesn't make any sense. Otherwise, who would call us in? But there's always room for twists and turns. Ooh, almost makes it worth it. There we go. I figured you'd go there. I'm not quite sure where you go. Oops. Over here, perhaps? No. Perhaps at the head of the table. There you go. And you right here. Oops. Okay, now this is going to require the sponge. Once more, with the broken bottle, it's hard to tell where the blood and the wine intermix. Okay, yeah, this is the kind of thing where we're going to want to bring that UV light over. Looks like we're all good on the carpet. Here we go. Now see, it works much, much better on the wood floors. So I'm not crazy. Classical music and a mansion murder scene. Get Benoit Blanc over here and we'll have a real show of it. Do you go in this corner? No. We'll find a place for you later then. Yep. Meantime, shell casing's gone, blood's gone. And it's just like it never happened. Oh, this isn't a painting. This is a built-in aquarium. Sorry, fish. I can never undo the trauma that you witnessed. But I can at least make things a little brighter in your tank now that the light is getting through. There you go. You will be the only witnesses. I wonder if whoever inherits all this will spend time staring into this tank, wondering what you saw, huh? But you won't talk. Especially not you, Larry. You have too much to lose.
Is that the surveillance room?
Surveillance room. We can do brute force or manual hacking. Oh, come on. There we go. And there we go. There it is, and we can delete it all. You know, one would think that we would also want to run some kind of drive eraser program. You know, something that will fill the drive so that there's, like, it's all overwritten. Oh well, I guess we're just deleting it. Police will find it in the recycle bin.
This message didn't age well.
Bianca says, he knows about us. Stay safe, my dearest. I hope to be with you soon. Maybe she is. Don't mind if I do. Although all this missing merchandise would surely raise suspicion, right? I mean, these people turn up missing, and then you find all these valuables missing from these pedestals?
So much for healthy living.
What will I do to improve my life? 1. Keep a healthy diet. I should lose at least 15 pounds to feel good in my own body. 2. Do workouts at home or in a fitness club at least 4 times a week. Less than a decade back, I was a well-known fitness instructor. I was also Miss Teen not so long ago, right? Right? 3. Focus on the therapy. It's time to finally heal. Antidepressants alone won't do. Now I know that. 4. Remember that family time is really important. I have 2 great stepkids and an amazing husband. They give me a lot of strength every day. You deserved so much better. Marinashi. Relaxation Volume 2. You know, I've actually looked up a couple of the artists, and because I've really enjoyed a lot of the music in this game, and it's really cool to see a game where it's like this collaborative effort where a whole bunch of people can be showcased. It's the kind of game that is, like, ripe for just putting in whoever, and it's really cool to give these artists a chance to shine.
It might be worth something.
$300 to be precise. Anything up here? There you are. Okay, all of this is done. Nothing under the stairs here, I think. We still gotta get rid of all of this. How could I keep forgetting? And we're still not even done. Apparently there's still some blood. Oh, yeah, no, that'll do it. Okay, hang on, let's put this away and get to work. Oh my god. You know what? I was wincing at the thought that somebody would use these mugs before they're washed again, so you know what? It's fine. There we go.
If you'd ever bought these, maybe you could have saved your family. Yeah, probably not.
It'd be a knife to a gunfight, but it's better than nothing, right? I'm just looking at this scene that looks like it could be a picture from a home magazine. and thinking about how there was a bloody corpse slumped against this table not 5 minutes ago. Where did this go? Over here? There we are.
Locked tight. Looks like I'll need to find a key.
Not in here either.
Good old times. But now I have to deal with Jennifer's body.
Miss Teen 2000. Mine. Ooh. Another tape. And another $100. There's so much wealth just hidden in this world. Look at that. 2 ducks and a withered flower between them. Actually tells the story of this place in a way. There's the front door, which we cannot exit. You must belong somewhere, right? Yes, right here. That means you must go around this table too, right? Thought I tried it earlier. And you. I dread the fact that there's still one missing. Was it you? Huh, what were you even doing in here? You didn't even seem to be knocked over. There you are. Okay, so that's it for downstairs. Now we just need to head up. I'll take that. It's a gold elephant, not a white elephant. Look at that. You came to the door, did your work, and came right on back out. Alright, let's move the stuff up. Actually, I'm still not sure how exactly we access what's behind that door. We need it to get at a faucet.
Where am I supposed to find a key in this
Oh no, it's right
mess?
here. It's right here. Alright. You to here. And we'll bring the other one up as well. It's a rolling operation. You gotta plan the logistics of it. Oh, I don't have the upgrade that gives us another UV lamp. Okay, let me get you. It just makes everything so much easier. You know, I just had the thought, like, if this were to be investigated, and I had to abandon this partway through, they would probably find something that ties me to the scene. Imagine if they actually ended up accusing me because of something they found, when I had done such a perfect job otherwise that the person who actually did it isn't even a suspect. There we go.
Joyful nihilism. Is that what makes this whole ride worthwhile?
I suppose you would have to once you get here and realize you're not happy.
What do we have here? Compulsive gamer.
God. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's not exactly a compulsive gamer. This looks like a professional setup. Oh, and he sucked at Dark Souls. Alright. Well, down with you.
Just imagine playing some FPS and ending up with a bullet in your head. Now that's what I call immersion.
Yeah, that's coming next. Now I'm thinking, is there any quicker way I can dump you down by the car? It seems like it's going to force us to engage with each of you personally for a decent length of time. It is a beautiful property, though. I wonder if Big Jim can pull some strings and see to it that I get paid in this instead.
Ugh, no need to thank me.
Imagine that meeting with the IRS. I'm a high school janitor, or I think a high school janitor, finding out that I own this just out of the blue all of a sudden. Yeah, just some good investments, you know. Hit the slots a couple of times. Good things come to those who wait. Can't get in here. A whole green screen, that's a whole lot of fiber. Well, at least he had the presence of mind to give me some light. When do you think we're going to get a Jimmy Hoffa DLC? I mean, I suppose it would be the easiest mission ever, but it would be funny for the novelty. Alright, let's do you a favor.
Time for a bag swap.
Let's not let people think you died a slob, huh? Yep. It's kind of funny, though, that milk seems to be the Mountain Dew of this universe. Or actually, no, that's probably not milk. I just thought that because of the cow pattern. Have you seen this man? I wonder how many milk carton names I've actually dealt with personally. I'll take that and that. Looks like it wasn't just streaming that was giving you some income. Oh well, I'm protecting your legacy. Wow, we fit a lot of pizza boxes in this garbage bag. Anything else? I am so happy to have this infinite flashlight.
Yeah, it literally killed him. Gamers, brace yourselves.
Retro Drunk 1777. First impressions. Everything simulator. One sim to rule them all? Oh god, how do I know we're not playing Everything Simulator right now? No crunch and eternal happiness. Interview with Exploitsoft CEO. Playing games for too long can literally kill you. That's all that. But rather ominously, it says we've only removed 33 or 37% of all blood. Oops. Okay, let's put you guys back where you belong. We don't want any signs of a struggle. Now, where do you belong? Over here? Huh. Nice patio you've got here. Look at that, you just sit up in the windowsill and smoke? Not my thing, but it still seems cozy. And just leaving $100 bills casually scattered around. Alright, back inside. microwave, I of course had to check. Who keeps chips in a drawer? And milk. Yeah, somebody who really doesn't like leaving to go to the kitchen, that's who. This must be the daughter's room. We heard that she heard the commotion and intervened. Looks like she was chased back upstairs. That is horrifying. That is absolutely horrifying.
Your concerns were legit. Dad had an affair and fucked the whole family by accident.
Kara, you there? Yep. What's up, Mabel? I'm freaking up right now. Why? I think Dad is having an affair. Overheard him talking to some woman on the phone. Wasn't Mom, I'm sure of that. Don't go crazy, girl. It was probably nothing. I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm just tripping. For sure. So, I'm not wrong in this assumption, right? You're a rich white kid and you're talking like that? Looks like we have to finish breaking down this door. I guess no door is less evidence than a broken one. Let's start pushing in. It is also fairly dark. I mean, even with the flashlight, I still want this thing. Gotta make sure this place is spotless. Really? I would have thought exterior. You know, I heard you paint houses. I already made that joke in the first part, but I'll make it as many times as I like. There's nothing you can do about it. I once again have to point out the fact that we should probably be just disposing of all the surfaces this blood is on. It seems a lot easier than scrubbing all this blood out of carpet. Oh, look at you. You tried to escape, but realized you had nowhere to go. I think I saw you before, but that was in the previous session before I had to leave. Yep. And another cassette. She Deserves a Better Life. By the same artist as a couple episodes ago. Hang on, let's see what we can do with that. It takes me like 5 tries to find the PDA. Music. Yes, she does. Here's Johnny.
Don't have a key. A hatchet will do.
Sorry, I'm just enjoying the music choices in this game. For a second, I forgot I was commentating. I mean, hey, you are basically playing a montage. Might as well give you a montage song, right? Keep calm and live, laugh, love. The parody almost makes the phrase acceptable.
Keeping calm is the best I can do.
Go.
I need to be careful so she
Oh, no.
doesn't fall. Fuck.
Ah, great. I mean, that's kinda darkly humorous, but it's like we're finally getting the most annoying parts of Viscera cleanup detail in this. Everything back into place. Just looking around for anything we can maybe snatch. Not this. Okay, you with me. Okay, let's take care of this.
Can't really call it a soft landing. Hard to imagine losing a child like that.
I mean, it can't not be targeted, right? Seems every level we're disposing of somebody's daughter. At least this time the parents aren't around to know it. Honestly, with all the places we've been, it's probably enough to very drastically affect the crime rates of this city if only anyone knew. There we go. Is there one more overturned piece of furniture? Oh god. It says that somewhere out here there's something. Okay, but this time the preview shows us. It's the chair. There we are. According to this, there's... Oh no, it's the blood over here. Just an honest man doing honest work. Look at that. Some of these glasses didn't even break. That's impressive. That's kinda like a magician pulling the tablecloth off a table, right? Because of the big items, there's actually a tremendous amount of trash on this one. You know, in a criminal investigation, what's missing can be as important as what's here. Think anybody's gonna notice a missing table and a bunch of glasses on the ground? We got 9 garbage bags. 9 garbage bags to get rid of. And as far as I can tell, they all have to be walked down one by one. I don't think there's any equipment that can help make this easier. Anyways, we are still missing a body. And none of the inevitable secrets have been found yet. Anything snatchable here? Huh, I am surprised at you. And here's another potential. Laundry key. Very useful. Oops. Well, let's see what horrors await. I guess this counts as a secret. Filled with very secretive items. 400, 700, 1,000, $1,300. Don't mind if I do. Anything else about? Not that I can see. I pity the living, envy for the dead. Well, talk to Big Jim. That's something that can be arranged, if that's how you feel. Come on, those art pieces have got to be worth something, right? Well, that means it's time to head for the basement. Microwave magic. 137 microwave dishes for every craving. I'll just leave that there. If you blame him that much, why'd you involve the others? Some of the drill bits that were used on you. Am I stupid? Because for just a moment I was confused. I was like, wait, yes it is. I thought I was missing something. Maybe I'm too tired. Anyway, let's bring this down. We should only need one. Thankfully they at least kept it somewhat neat. Oh my god. I didn't need that. Which means you're gonna be pretty gooey, huh? Was that a reference to The Room? Anyway, we'll get rid of you. After that, we technically just have to get rid of the garbage bags. But I wouldn't be surprised if there are more secrets around here. I haven't seen any evidence of them, though. Usually the reason I'm so persistent in finding secrets is because I find something that would lead to them. There you go. Wait, take photos in swimming pool? Wait, was that part of the job? I don't remember. Hang on, wait. Yeah, I legitimately... I don't remember if this was mentioned before. Still, taking pictures in a murder house like this, I can't help but think that that's bad juju, right? Like something's gonna appear in the corner frame of one of these? 4... 5... Actually, it might be more tolerable if I just start taking these one at a time and tossing them out that way. Nope. I also want to make sure you're someplace I'll see you. Yep. Should be 2 more garbage bags around. Oh, assuming the thing is correct, because I only see 1 in the back of the truck, or I did only see 1, and I don't know what would have happened to the others. Let's just start tossing these. It's all about efficiency. It's about optimizing your workflow for a better experience and greater opportunities. Yep. Should be 1 more. Yep. Good as new. Now let's go get those photos in the basement. We should be ready to get rid of this, right? Come on, dump out. First floor, first floor. Oh, you're calling that the first floor because you're like from one of those countries that's wrong about stuff. Actually, a whole lot of furniture that needs to be moved back here.
There.
Like that.
No one will even notice.
What else? Oh, what else indeed? I had completely forgotten to loot this shelf. Thank you. Could have missed out on $400 towards daughter's treatment. Are you not where you belong? Right here. You're gonna make this difficult, aren't you? Ah, well, you can go right over here. Like, this doesn't strike me as wrong. Missing a smaller set there. We're honestly leaving these places better than we found them. I mean, obviously better than we found them, but I mean, like, better than the occupants would have kept the shape in. There we go. Just have to leave the scene when we're ready. I'd say this place looks pretty good. Though I can't help but feel that there are more secrets. Oh my god.
Wow. Looks can be that deceiving?
I knew it would be something like that. Each of these stacks is worth $2. I was ready to lie down on these things like Huel and Kubi. It's literally not even worth the e-spam. Why would you do... Oh, and there's $100 down there. A single bill worth more than, like, all of this.
Totally worth it.
Money for nothing. Achievement. Get rid of worthless paper from the basement. That's all there is to it. Let's go. Oh, there's money down here. I keep forgetting that this thing allows me to see that stuff now. You, and you, and you. Oh, come on. You look so stealable. We can take the skull from back here. An expensive item that a surprising number of people in this city possess. You can be closed. I do like leaving things as pristine as I can. That includes closing doors. Feels wrong to leave this place like this, but I think we are done here. It just feels messy, you know? I get the feeling there may have been something more in the way of secrets. That is a whole lot of money. Oh my god, it was rubles. That's the joke. Oh, that's beautiful. And makes the worthless paper joke even better. Oh, look at all that XP. We got all the tapes. And yeah, we missed a secret somewhere. There was something else. No, what horrible... Happy together, pet Dexter 15 times. Feels like it's been more than that. There's the 28,000 that's due. Well, between this job and the last, we can pay it now. And then some. And that makes it worth it, right? You're still here. Seems like the haunted bowl is gone, though not the haunted everything. Although I guess I can't really complain. I mean, since our wife presumably died and Elaine has been in the hospital, this house has been pretty quiet. I appreciate the company.
Good boy. Who's not working for a mob?
And I don't think there's really much I can say about this game that I haven't already, but suffice to say, I am still having a tremendous amount of fun. And seeing this progress in this, like, slow burn fashion through the gameplay mechanics and through how much we choose to really engage with what it is we're doing is really, really cool. This game just feels like there's so much more effort in it than there should be. Considering games of, like, similar concepts are just littering Steam, this one really is a diamond in the rough. And if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this game out for yourself, the link will also be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one.